You're watching a segment of The Splash, Greater West Bloomfield's news magazine show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Splash. I'm your host, Jonathan Jackson, and my guest on the show this week is photojournalist Dane Gussin, known for his work on projects such as Field of Ashes and an interview with Stephen Goldman, which he's also won an Emmy for, but he's also very involved here in West Bloomfield. So, Dane, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here.
Yeah.
Nice to be here.
So, Dane,
last time I was here, I had an interview with Rick, one of the officers of West Bloomfield.
That's right, from WB 911, another show here on Civic Center TV. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with the police department here in West Bloomfield.
Things don't always happen on the best of events. And after Officer O'Rourke was killed, I put together a group with a young lady, Karen Whitefoot, she and I. And then we added on some other people, Elisa Z, and we've got some other people. And I called up West Bloomfield Police Department because we wanted to, I know this is going to sound weird, but we wanted to take horses out to Emmy O'Rourke's house and have a surprise birthday party for her children and her friends.
Oh, that's very nice.
So I got a hold of Rick. That was my first contact.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "You want to do what?" Okay, let me check with Chief Patton. I'll get back with you.
Okay.
Like a day later, he said, "It's a go. You have our blessing to do it." And since then on, he and I become very good friends. I see him at the West Bloomfield Art Fair. He and I did something in one of the synagogues where he had a little motorized vehicle called, I think it's Officer Tim or something.
Okay.
He sits in the back, and little kids
Officer
walk.
Timmy.
He walks up, and the kids. So I'm taking photos, and it was just we had a good time.
Yeah.
But so Rick and I have become good friends, and whenever I've shot the, try to think of the name of it. It's the event they have every year for the fallen officers.
Oh yes, the police memorial.
Yeah, I've shot the police memorial every year they've had it.
Yeah.
So I mean.
You're very involved. Yeah, but it's not just that, but like you said, the art fair earlier, which is another big event that happens here in West Bloomfield. You've probably had some artwork featured there as well.
Well, I actually had an exhibit over at the JCC at the Janice Sherritt Gallery.
Okay.
I think it was there for, 3 months or so, and I had an exhibit there, which is West Bloomfield at the JCC.
Yep.
So I've had stuff all over.
And at the parades, too.
I shoot parades. I shoot everything. I mean, and I'll get calls, from Rick or other people in the city wanting me to shoot an event or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
Rick doesn't know it, but I'm taking him with me to a meeting in a couple of weeks.
Uh-oh. Rick,
we're having a Horses Hill Hearts meeting. Actually, we're having a benefit October 30th for Horses Hill Hearts in Farmington Hills at the Longacre House. And we're just having a meeting, so it's a surprise I was going to take Rick because I think he's tired of looking at me. I think he wants to look at the girls. But that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a radio interview, and he's going to come with me, which I appreciate, give me some support. No, but West Bloomfield's a great city. I love it here. Whenever they call me, I'm more than happy to
come by.
Yeah, I mean,
lend your services. Yeah, and like we said too, you shoot a lot of nature, and there's a lot of nature here in West Bloomfield too. The parks and the trails, and tell me a little bit about that, your nature experience.
Well, believe it or not, I used to live in Sylvan Lakes. I used to take the rail to trails all the way through West Bloomfield, and I would see deer, fox. Now I hike with cameras. So I gave up the bicycle, and now I'm hiking with 2-3 cameras.
That's even more. Yeah,
and I'm shooting nature documentaries. The last one I did was called The Deer Hunter. We shot it in 4K.
High definition? Yeah.
High definition. Yeah. And it's on cable with the rest of my films. All my films are on YouTube for free. You don't have to pay anything. The Holocaust films, my nature films. I probably have, I guess, about 200 films online.
Even the Emmy Award nominated film, too, the Stephen Goldman.
And most of them are shot in this area, so I mean...
That's amazing, yeah.
Well, West Bloomfield used to be such a rural area. Now it's developed, but there's still places where animals hang out.
Yes, plenty, especially in our, in our parks and our areas like that, yeah.
So Horses Heal Hearts is going to have an event, and it all started from what we did with Officer O'Rourke. We've gone to 5 schools in inner city Detroit with horses. Out of the 5 schools, 1 child had ever seen a horse before live.
Wow.
We're going back October 5th to another school in Detroit, the group. Every kid there gets a pony ride.
That's cool, yeah, and gets a chance to pet and touch a
horse.
And
some of these kids have never seen horses before. It blows me away, but... So we take it to them. You know what? The idea
and have them, get an experience they probably will never have, and that's what's great about it.
They're shocked when they realize real live horses. Yeah. Then it gets on the playground. They all get their rides, and they it changes their lives. Yeah. They're drawing pictures of horses. They never thought about horses before.
Isn't it great to be able to touch other people's lives?
Oh, yeah.
To be able to make a difference. I mean, and you do that with not just kids in Detroit, but also, those who suffer from autism or are diagnosed with other diseases. You've helped out children and to teach them how to, shoot photos and how to grow confidence in themselves.
Last week, I was out in an outreach program offered through Oakland U. It's for kids with special needs or young adults, and I was teaching them about job skills, getting your foot in the door. And I explained to them, because you hear no, that doesn't mean anything. For every no you hear, you're getting closer to the yes. So and they laugh. I said, I've heard no more times than you can imagine. And it's like, well, what do you do? Forget about it. Move on to the next thing. I said, it's no is it's not no to you. You just that's life. Just move on. Move on.
No need to take it personally. It's just a step closer to what you're trying to achieve, and that's what's great about it.
The thing is,
you've been told no many times, and then you want an Emmy.
Many times. But to stress that to kids who are young. I tell them, you just don't wake up one day and be successful. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've heard no a lot of times.
Today we're telling you yes. And we want to say thank you for being here as well, Dane. I appreciate you coming and talking with me today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, once again, everybody, Dane Gussin, photojournalist, like I mentioned earlier, and all of his work you can find on YouTube and also Facebook. He's got a lot of free content on there for you guys to check out, so please go ahead and do so. Dane, thanks again for joining me.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for watching a segment of The Splash. To catch the entire show or other segments, watch us on Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T Channel 99. Or look us up online at thesplash.tv and listen to us on WBLD 89.3, the all-new Lakes FM.